to Texas Motor Speedway. I know I start every video with welcome, but I don't know how else to start it with. I know it's pretty lame. I'll think of something someday. Oh man, is my voice bad? This has been a very awkward start to this video. But we are at Texas, getting qualifying underway. Two laps of qualifying, you know the drill. Turner on top after the first lap. We'll see how it stands after lap 2. And Turner will hang on. He will win the pole. McGuckin will start his outside second. Otto Manelli third. Knifley fourth. Miller fifth. Lacko sixth. Flincham seventh. Simeon eighth. Donato ninth. And Franklin 10th. There's the results. Our cars who did not qualify, Moore was one of them. Trying to figure out who else. I'm not too sure actually. Oh, Sun. Moore and Sun. So today we got 101 laps. Stages will be in laps 30, 60, and 101. Turner and McGuckin on the front row both have wins this season. Our other winners are Helmenthaler and Smith. .101 laps at Texas. We'll see what happens in this race, as we've had a very interesting season so far. Green flag. Right off the bat, here comes McGuckin to the inside for the lead. We saw this happen. It's not the first time we saw him do this season. Side by side, Turner will lead lap 1. But McGuckin getting a run now, and he will clear for the lead. Turner being challenged by his teammate Otto Manelli for second. Miller there in fourth, right behind them. There's Flincham in the top 5 now battling Miller for fourth. Still side by side for second is Otto Manelli and Turner. Manelli will take the spot. They're side by side for fourth still with Lacko behind 27. And he will take fourth. Now Lacko looking for fifth. And he'll take it. Here's Franklin inside of Miller for sixth. And then there's Knifley and Simeon. Now Miller looking for fourth. Lacko. I don't know why I keep saying Miller. Lacko will take fourth. Here comes Franklin to take the top 5. Franklin still gets to have a top 10 finish this season. Turner looking for second once again. Inside of Otto Manelli. Can't get it. Helmenthaler, they're in 13th. What place did he start this time? He started 17th. We saw him win yesterday, starting all the way back in 28th place. Simeon inside of Miller for 8th, and that Simeon's been improving this season. He's struggled the last 2 seasons. Hasn't gotten a win since season 8. That's the last time he won a race. Battle for 6 here. Knifley going inside of Flinsum and will take it. Simeon looking for the spot now and gets by Flinsum. Battle for 6 now. That 2 car is on a big move. Senk getting by Flinsum. Here's Miller inside for 7th. Now Senk inside of Miller for 7th. His teammate Knifley will go behind him. Miller is the only car that has not finished outside of the top 10 yet this season. And right now he's in the top 10, trying to continue that streak. Sorry if that was loud. Here comes Turner trying to take second from Otto Manelli, can't get it. Lacko away on the outside. Got some news for this 42 and the 1 car. I'll explain that in a couple minutes. Battle for 4th, Franklin inside of Lacko. Lacko trying to stay clear on the outside. Still side by side, still door to door. Still door to door. It's been over 2 laps now. And this is making them fall away from the top 3. Looks like Lacko might have momentum here on the outside. And he does finally stay clear of Franklin. Smith now in the top 10, right behind Miller. And going inside for 9th. Smith will take it. So here's the news for Benjamin in the 1 and Matthew in the 42. They are on Chip Ganassi Racing. We were told that Lego may leave as a sponsor if they remain unhappy with the team's performance. And so if Lego leaves, then they're going to, unless they can find a replacement sponsor for the 42, they're going to shut down the entire team, including Benjamin's number 1 car. Benjamin was promised a seat if the team shuts down into Combs Ridenauer Racing, and he will take sponsored Target with him. Unsure where Matthew would go. So don't be surprised if one day that team is closed. They're doing good though. He's been struggling a lot this season, but both in the top 17. Turner trying to take 2nd from Otto Manelli. And these guys have been doing a good job staying close to the 23, making sure he doesn't pull away. Well, he may pull away here if they stay side by side for too long. Turner will take 2nd from his teammate. Now 9 laps to go until the end of stage 1. McGuckian leading. He's led every lap except the first lap so far. Looking for 10 season points and 1 playoff point. Second place will get 9 season points. Third will get 8, and so on. 10th place will get 1 playoff point, and everyone else will get none. Lacko closing in on Turner and Autominelli. He's right on the back bumper of the 14 car. Looking for as many stage points as he can get. Here's Lacko inside for third. Autominelli trying to stay clear on the outside. He can't do it. Lacko stays under him. And now Autominelli clears. Coming to 4 to go in stage 1. Turner now right on the back bumper of Mikakian. Battle for 7th. Knifely stays clear. Turner right on the 23 car. Will he try to make a move? Not yet. Mikakian pulls a bit of distance. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Final lap in stage 1. Got a battle for 7th once again. Smith inside of Knifely. Through the final corner, Turner trying to get a run, but he can't do it. Completing lap 30, McGuckin will win stage 1, Turner 2nd, Autominelli 3rd, Lacko 4th, Franklin 5th, Simeon 6th, Smith will take 7th, Knifely 8th, side by side for 9th, and Helmenthaler trying to take the last spot, but can't get it. Schenk 9th and Miller 10th, as Helmenthaler now battling the 11 for that 10th spot, starting stage 2. Got one car on pit road. Here comes Lacko pitting. First round of pit stops going underway. Simeon down pit road as well. Here's Schenk and Miller. Four tires for everyone. Here comes the leaders, Mikakian, Turner, Autominelli, Franklin. Whoa, near contact and gonna get into Miller. That also held up everyone in line, including Turner and Autominelli. And you can see the damage on the side of the 23. They might have to go to work on that. Working on the side of that 23 car. Obviously going to lose lots of time here. He gets back on the track. Let's go back and see what happened here. Miller's coming out of his pit stop as McGuckin's trying to go in. He goes down into the 11 car. You see all the debris on the track. Benjamin ran over it. So stage 1 winner, not gonna cycle out as the leader. It's like Lacko became the leader, and wow, he's got a pretty big lead. Franklin now in second. Turner third. Ooh, Rigsby, thought he was fourth, but he's actually a lap down. Must have had a pretty slow pit stop. Otto Manelli fourth. Simeon fifth. Shank sixth. Smith seventh. Knifley eighth. Helmentaler ninth. And Coatney 10th, being challenged by Miller. And McGuckin fell all the way to 12th as Miller takes 10th from Coatney. So nearly a 5-second lead now for Lacko. Stage 2 will end after lap 60. We're on lap 39. I'm gonna go be right back and get a drink. Lacko the leader. I'll be back in about 1 minute. I am back, 41 complete. We are on lap 42. Let's go through the rundown. Lacko is the leader. Franklin second. Turner third. Otto Manelli fourth. Shank fifth. Simeon sixth. Knifley seventh. Smith eighth. Helmentaler ninth. And Coatney 10th. 11th is McGuckian. Miller 12th. Did I just say he was 8th or something? Okay, never mind. Kaczynski 13th, Hoffman 14th, Flintsum 15th, Yates 16th, Hammock 17th, Benjamin 18th, Matthew 18th, Benjamin 19th, and Donato 20th. 21st is Combs, 22nd is Kendall, 23rd Bywater, 24th is Stevens, Ollinger 25th, Cooper 26th. Who's in the 29 car today? Holder is 27th, Costanza 28th, Cox 29th, and Rick 30th. 31st is Ridenauer, 32nd is Horkler, Flynn 33rd, Santanastazzo 34th, Hannon 35th, Powers 36th, Bray 37th, Krebs 38th, Rigsby 39th, and Sarp is 40th. Seeing a battle for 6th here. Nicely inside of Simeon. And he will take it. Schenk now in the top 5. And these two are together again. Turner and Otto Minelli. This is for they are 3rd and 4th. Halfway done with stage 2. Mikakian battling. Just got in the top 10. Now just took 9th from Helmenthaler. Here comes Kaczynski looking for 10th. Kotny following him. Helmenthaler stays clear for 10th. Nicely has caught up to his teammate Schenk. Smith took 7th from Simeon recently. And here is a battle for 5th. Nicely inside of Schenk. Nicely takes the spot. Otto Minelli got by Turner for 3rd. And Franklin running 2nd, trying to have a nice day today. He's just had some really bad races this season. This is his 3rd season. He finished 2 seasons and made the championship 4 both times. He came 4th in season 9 and 3rd in season 10. Meanwhile, Lacko now with a 5.5 second lead. And coming to halfway, complete 51 to go, as there's 101 laps in this race, which is just 30% of 334, which is why 101 laps. Got the 78 car pitting. Is this an unscheduled stop? Turner is running 12th. This looks like an unscheduled stop for the 78 car. Changing 4 tires. Gets back on the track. Gonna go a lap down. So if there's just like a loose tire or something, it's not gonna be too bad. He's just gonna be off cycle. And he may still have the same number of pit stops as everyone else needs to have. actually pretty unlikely. Leaders probably are just going to have one more pit stop. So it'll be about lap 66, 67, 68. Then after that stop, I think they can stretch it out. Courtney obviously can't go the rest of the race. He's definitely going to need to pit one more time. He's now running 40th. That's last place, 2 laps down. Mikakin back in 8th, got by Simeon. Five laps to go in stage 2. Lacko with a 6-second lead, looking for the stage win. Top 10 will get points. Winner will get a playoff point. Ooh, gets into 93, almost spins him around. That would have been disaster for Lacko. But what a save. No idea how he was able to keep that car straight. It's Combs in the 93. Two laps to go in stage number 2. That must have been heart pounding for Lacko. Let's go look at that again. Gets into turn 1, 23 car, he might go, or the 93 might go too low. And got into Lacko there. Last lap in stage 1, in stage 2. Simeon has fallen to 12th. Looks like he's not going to win any stage points. Kaksinski now in the top 10. And here comes Lacko. He will win stage 2. Franklin 2nd, Autumnelli 3rd, Turner 4th. Knifley 5th, Shank 6th, Smith 7th. McGuckian 8th, Helmenthaler 9th, and Kaksinski 10th. Seven-second lead now for Lacko. Pit stops coming in probably a couple laps. And watch Ollinger in that 9 car. He was the first car to pit last time. He likely will be one of the earliest, if not the first car to pit. Smith right behind Sink. That would be a battle for 6th. Here comes car down pit road. Looks like Hammock, the rookie, gonna pit on lap 64, or lap 65 actually. Oh, he's on lap 64. Here's Lacko, the leader, coming down. And this could be interesting because we're just before 2/3, not quite at 2/3 yet. Will this be the last pit stop? Four tires for Lacko. You see Miller coming down this time. Ooh, don't get into each other. Lacko having a slow pit stop. It was about 5 seconds slower than expected. Here comes Franklin in the 88. Nicely Sink. Helmentaler all on pit road. And Otto Manelli pitting, completing 67 laps. McGuckian on pit road, Turner on pit road. So we'll see if drivers such as Lacko and Franklin, if they're able to stay out to the end of the race, and if not, if Otto Manelli, Turner will be able. What I'm trying to say, will we have some cars stay out, or one car? Okay, let me restart this. Will we have some cars able to stay out and some cars have to pit? Will everyone have to pit? Will everyone be able to stay out? It's pretty borderline, but Lacko cycles out as the leader despite that slow stop. Franklin in second, still 6 seconds lead for Lacko. Otto Manelli is third. Coatney now in fourth, and battle between him and Knifley, as Cooper, the 61, kind of gets in the way, but Knifley clears for fourth. Turner is sixth. Shank seventh. Smith eighth. Miller ninth, and McGuckian 10th. And by the way, just remember, Coatney had to make unscheduled stops, so he's been on pit road like 20 laps to go. So that's why he's up there in fifth, but he has old tires. He's probably going to be passed pretty easily. You can see Turner flying onto the back of the 78 car. And so we know one thing, Coatney definitely can't make it to the end of the race without pitting one more time. But if everyone else has to pit, that will favor Coatney, because you saw he was in fourth place after that cycle. So Turner will take fifth. There's Miller in the 11 running ninth. He has not finished outside of the top 10 yet this season. see if he's able to continue holding that streak today. 29 laps to go. Lacko continuing to dominate. Fuel is questionable, but if fuel is not an issue, then all he has to do is run down these final laps. Hope for no cautions. But if he is borderline on fuel, then maybe he is hoping for a caution. I'll probably turn this frame per second thing off. I have all my graphics on maximum, plus OBS is running. And frames are still over 100. Pretty happy with that. Smith now in 6th. Smith in 7th, Miller in 8th. Just got by Coatney. And Miller right behind Smith. And Coatney falls in 9th on old tires. Battle for 11th between Kagzinski and Helmenthaler. Looks like Kagzinski gonna win the battle. Here's Hoffman in the 10. He's been having a great start to the season so far. Tried to go inside of Helmenthaler for 12th, but couldn't do it. Otto Manelli has been closing the gap on Franklin for 2nd. Could be a critical battle if Lacko were to run out of fuel and these guys do not. Here's Otto Manelli going inside Franklin for 2nd. And Otto Manelli will take it. Laps complete. We've been caution free so far. Miller got by Smith in the 6th. Battle for 9th. McGuckin will take it. Here's Lacko completing lap 81, coming to 20 laps to go. Has nearly a 7-second lead now. Looking for his first win of the season. 5th win overall. He won 3 times in his rookie season, 1 time in his sophomore season. This is his 3rd season now. Sinski now in the top 10 as they got by Coatney. So we see Coatney being way slower than everyone else now, but once he gets tires, he's going to be way faster than everyone else. Which could play out for him pretty well if everyone else needs to pit before this race ends. What Coatney would love is to have a caution right now. He can go down and get tires. If no one else pits, then here he comes down now. I was going to say, if no one else pits, then he has new tires. If everyone does pit, then at least he holds his track position. Otto Minelli has struggled a bit the past couple seasons. Looking for a nice second place finish today. There's Coatney coming back on the track. New tires now on the 78. Most likely, unless he changed just 2 tires. No, he changed 4 tires. So maybe that stop wasn't intentional. Maybe it was a strategy play by Coatney. Trying to change things up and gamble a little bit. Don't think we've ever seen someone win due to a weird pit strategy. Actually, Otto Minelli, last season, Sonoma, had a rather different pit strategy than most of the field, and he ended up winning because of that. "12 laps to go. Lacko 7-second lead. Looking for first win of the season. About to lap Simeon in the 2, who's been strong today, but now running 15th. It's kind of been fading a bit ever since the second half. Schenk catching up on Miller. I was thinking if Miller just recently passed, Smith. I was thinking if Miller just recently passed somebody didn't, and here comes Smith to the inside. This is for 8th place. Oh no, sorry, this is for 7th place. And Smith will take it from Miller. Miller would happily take a top 10 though. Schenk has been closing in on Turner. That would be a battle for 5th. Turner started on the pole, I think. I don't even remember. Yeah, he did. So we'll see if Lacko's able to finish the race without having to pit again. Going to 7 to go here. Nicely in the 48, he's kind of closing in on his teammate Franklin for third. I'm sure Franklin will be fine with that. He's just... Obviously he wants to not give up that spot, but he's had a very bad start to the season, just trying to find a good finish. And top 5 would be great for the 88 car. Franklin, known as one of the best in the series, but right now is not even in the top 20 in points. Nicely, his new teammate. In his 11th season, he's been in all 11 seasons. Franklin in his 3rd season. Five to go now for the 20 car. A 6-second lead, that's less than it was before, but... And here comes Hammock down pit road. We saw he was the first to pit last time. We'll see if anyone else has to pit. Here comes a couple more. Kendall. What will Lacko do? We're at 4 laps to go. Lacko unable to make it to the end without pitting. But the question is, will anyone be able to stay out? Otto Manelli staying out. 3 laps to go. He's the new leader. Lacko coming down pit road as they get fuel. Was not able to make it to the end. Quick gas and go for the 20 car. Is nicely pitting as well. And now Otto Manelli has to come down. We talked about Coatney is playing in his favor. Probably not going to win the race, but going to get a good finish out of this. 2 laps, coming to 2 to go. Turner staying out still. There's Smith. He also has not been on pit road yet. Coming to the white flag. Can Turner stay out? Here he comes. He's coming to the white flag. Smith's making it as well. Kaksinski staying out as well. And what was looking like Lacko to easily win becomes a fuel mileage race. And it will end up being Turner in the 98. Coming off the final corner. Saves gas. Turner wins at Texas. Smith will finish 2nd. And, oh, Miller's not going to finish in the top 10. Kaksinski 3rd. Yates 5th. Ooh, Benjamin ended up, Hoffman 4th. Simeon got 6th, and Lacko 7th after dominating most of the race. Coatney ends up 20th. That's better than 40th. Otto Manelli comes 8th. Knifely 9th, and Franklin 10th. So yet again, another bad ending for Franklin's day, but at least he gets his first top 10. Oh man, what crazy season this has been. It's just had very wild turn of events in the final laps so many times this season. This one, a fuel mileage race, it went caution free, but most people had to pit 3 times. Turner only had to pit 2 times, and he ended up winning. 6 other cars also were able to stay out, finish in the top 6. Show you the whole results, and Combs also, I believe, was able to stay out. And Cooper, so they will get nice 11th and 12th place finishes. Costanza gets 14th. Nice 18th place finish for Stevens. Turner, the winner, his second win of the season. 7 races this season are complete. Next up we have Bristol, I'm pretty sure. And so we'll see you then.